Tragic news is coming out regarding a 15-year-old girl that I covered a few days ago who fell into a river in New York City. The body of the missing teenager was reportedly retrieved from New York City's East River, and this was after about a week after she went into the water and never emerged. The teen has been identified as 15-year-old Gracelyn Allegine, and she was pulled from the river on Friday afternoon, June 6th. According to reports, there were also 2 other bodies that were found in the 16-mile river that same day. So in case you missed my video about Gracelyn, she was reportedly hanging out with a friend on Friday, May 30th. This was by the water on Roosevelt Island. She was said to be sitting by the rocks close to the river's edge when she went into the water. Some people who were there at the scene said she was dipping her feet into the water and slipped in, and others said she was trying to grab a lost item. Early reports had said she had dropped her phone into the river. All of that is not 100% known though. A source told news outlets that the friend Gracelyn was there at the river with told her to get out of the water because she knew she couldn't swim, but that has not been confirmed either. It is not 100% clear though what led up to that moment when she fell in, but she was then swept away by the river's current. Her friend panicked and then called 911 and alerted authorities that Gracelyn had gone underwater and not returned back, and authorities then started to search for her. According to reports, divers with the local fire department searched the area about 50 feet north of the Roosevelt Island Bridge, which is where they think she entered the water. After they failed to find her, the fire department then turned the jurisdiction over to the NYPD, and they continued to search for Madeline using harbor units and drones and also helicopters. A pair of the teen's sneakers and books and a handbag were left behind at the scene. Reportedly, the current was really rapid the day she went into the water, and the NYPD had to actually call the search off a few hours later, and that was due to disruptive weather conditions. But authorities continued to search the area for her in the following days, and she was finally, unfortunately, found deceased. Before her body was found, a man's body was reported floating near the Brooklyn Bridge. It too was in the East River. That corpse was reportedly pulled from the water on Friday morning at around 6 a.m. Then, that same day, another man who was unidentified was also pronounced deceased when he was pulled from the water at around 7 p.m. Gracelyn's death is indeed under investigation, but authorities do believe it was just a tragic accident. This is so sad and not the outcome anybody wanted, but honestly, it was probably what everybody expected due to the horrible conditions of the water that day. My prayers are with all of her loved ones, especially her friend that was with her that day who had to witness this. For more content, make sure to follow and subscribe if you're over on YouTube.